Drama is a good major for me. It fits my personality.
Yes, sir.
And then mass comm was good for me because I worked with the school.
Mm-hmm.
We had a little school magazine that I worked for.
Okay. So you got a little dabble of journalism too.
I don't like the writing part.
You don't like the writing part?
I like doing the interviews.
Okay, so you're like a talker.
Communicate.
Communicator, excuse me.
Talk with me, you dominant. So, no, communicate.
Okay, gotcha.
You'll learn that as you get through the mass comm.
Yes, sir.
You a talker.
Yes, I am.
Big it up, big it up. Give me my yeah. Go. Yeah. Go.
With spring camp being cut short, tell us the after effect that had on you and the team, and exactly what difficulties does the team have to face due to COVID?
Just an adjustment. I think when you understand that every so many years in the world, crisis is happening. If you up on your history, you understand that. So it's only a matter of time before chain events happen in our life to recreate order and structure. So knowing that as a person, it was easy for us to adapt to things. We've been through so much adversity here at Southern University is that the next thing is just, okay, you hear about it, you discover it, you put a plan in place and you adjust that plan. And I think we was able to do that. I think the shocking thing was for our players was more so in our program is not being able to play. And then once you realize that this is the path that you're gonna have to take, I think we made the necessary adjustments, put a plan in place. We was able to get some practice time last fall. And it's all about communicating and just making sure that your plan is being really communicated from the players to the players' parents and just keep everybody on the same page. And if you do that, everything works out better for the greater good.
So it's like you get this mini experience of being disconnected from something you genuinely love. How did that transition your mindset as a coach?
Well, it's like life. I mean, I think you have two kinds of people. You have a today type of person and a tomorrow. And I really believe tomorrow's not promised. So I live in today. I believe we have a chance every day to tell different people in our life that we love them, we care about them. And when you operate like that, you get a different perspective on life. So we try to tell our players, and what we try to coach them and educate them on is that tomorrow's not promised, but you have today, so why not be the best in it and control the things that you can. And that's really big in our program, is that making sure that our players understand that on a day-to-day basis.
With this being the first week of practice, what would you say is the team's main focus right now?
Discipline. I think when you're dealing with a pandemic, when you're dealing with something that has so many moving parts, the number one criteria that I think to be able to excel in a pandemic is discipline. I think our guys have to be disciplined on the field, off the field, in every aspect of their life, because we understand what's at stake. We got to protect each other, and the only way we're going to be able to do that is be disciplined in our walk.
All right, and to wrap it up, what can we look forward to this upcoming season?
Anytime that we get prepared to play, we mentally get ourselves ready, hopefully to achieve the goals that we have at hand. And we understand what that goal is, we understand what that mission is. And we don't really talk about goals. I'm a mission-oriented person, which means only people can stop you from completing the mission is you. And anybody can stop you from achieving goals. So we try to focus on the mission at hand, and that's every day to go 1-0, get 1% better, win the day. And if we focus on those three things, we believe it'll put us in position to ultimately achieve the mission at the end of the year in the first week of May. And that's hopefully to win the SWAC championship.
All right, and that is all. Thank you, Coach Odoms.
Always a pleasure to be on. Go Jags.
And now we'll hand it off to Alexis.
Thanks, Whitney. Today I'm here with track and field sophomore sprinter Jada Childers. After having such a long break because of COVID, how does it feel to only have 1 week's worth of practice before your very first meet?
Well, I trained over the break. That was the main part that we had to play in order to be ready for the season. So as long as we all trained and did what we had to do over the break, then having 1 week of practice was nothing. Should be like a little touch-up just to get right for the meet.
So where the training, like it was separate, it wasn't team training, so you did that all on your own during the pandemic?
Yes, we all went back home and we trained on our own.
Okay, well, with training or without training, your very first meet this past week in LSU, you placed first and third in 2 different events. So how does that feel to know that you came back on your very first meet and did that?
It feels very good because last year it was a struggle. And I just felt down, like I felt like I couldn't do this no more. And with me coming back and training hard, and I was like, I can do this. When we come back and getting back in shape and getting back to running like how I used to run, then it's feel very good.
It's really good. I bet. So, already becoming SWAC's Female Athlete of the Week, what other goals and expectations do you set for yourself and the team for this season?
I feel like I'm becoming more of a leader for my team and showing them that you can come back from any downset, anything. Because we all was like, last year was very tough on us, especially for COVID, and we all just felt down, like we couldn't do nothing. And coming back this year and just doing good and showing them like, it just minus setback that you can do this, like we still got this still in us. We athletes, we're here for a reason. We all here for a reason. So.
I love it. Well, I would like to congratulate you on this past weekend and also this upcoming season.
Thank you.
I'm Alexis Easton. Stay tuned for episode 3 of Beyond the Bluff. Mask up and go Jags.
Up next in Jaguar Athletics.